back to Keto Homestead with Jess. Today we're going to make Cajun jambalaya, keto style. So follow along with me and I'll show you how. Guys, I'm really excited. I've been craving something different, getting tired of eating the same thing over and over again. And I don't know why it hit me yesterday, but I haven't had jambalaya in forever. So first thing we need to do is get some pork. And this is a pork butt, and I went ahead and cubed it up and did that last night so that it would be done for today. And then to that, I'm also going to add some fresh prawns that I've frozen. You could add shrimp. Also to that, I'm going to add some smoked sausage. First of all, the first step we need to do though is get our cast iron Dutch oven nice and warm and ready to get the meat in. Alright, so I have my Dutch oven heated up and warmed, so I'm going to add a stick of butter. Now after the butter has melted, I'm going to go ahead and add my prawns. I have a local farmer about 2 towns away that farms fresh prawns. Every September he harvests them and then he sells to the public. It looks just like a shrimp. It is a shrimp. It's just a freshwater shrimp instead of saltwater shrimp. So once our butter is melted, I'm just going to go ahead and throw these in there. And they will turn pink just like saltwater shrimp. Give them a stir. And we're going to cook these for just a few minutes until they all turn pink. Now, I've never done a keto recipe of jambalaya, but I have cooked jambalaya several times and had it in Louisiana. When I was in my 20s, I was pretty spontaneous and I traveled quite a bit all over the country, mostly the West Coast, but I did end up in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I moved there, and I was there for about 6 months, and I stayed with a friend's family there. Never even heard of jambalaya or what it was. I had no idea, and I was pretty shocked. If you've ever been to Louisiana, everybody there, like, the atmosphere is so different. Everybody is so polite. At least back then when I was there. Everybody called the women ma'am or miss, or the men Mr. or sir. So, and I mean, that's the children calling the parents that. They never called them mom or dad. And I was really intrigued by their manners and everything down there. And I was invited to a family dinner, and the only thing I was told is that we were going to have jambalaya. And I was like, cool, I never heard of it. And I always like trying new foods. So, the mom's in the house, you know, getting the food prepared and everything. And the dad, I'm outside with the dad and the kids and stuff. And we go in the backyard and he has rabbits. And this is the first time I've, like, really encountered people raising rabbits as well. And he goes out to the rabbit pen and he grabs the rabbit and he just takes it by the ear and slings it down. And I'm like, what the heck? And he was like, well, this is the way that, the most humane way to dispatch a rabbit. And when you fling the rabbit down, that it breaks the neck. And I was mortified at that point. So needless to say, a couple hours later, dinner was done, and we were sitting down, and I'm looking at this bowl of jambalaya, and there's all different kinds of stuff in it. I had no idea what I was eating or anything, and I scarfed it down. It was really good. It was a very savory dish and very filling. And about an hour after we ate, they asked me, do you know what was in the jambalaya? And I said, no, I have no idea. So they go on to tell me there was chicken, there was sausage, a rabbit, alligator tail, and shrimp. And I was just mortified. First of all, I never liked eating seafood in the first place. But I ate the shrimp because I didn't want to be rude. I was being polite. But I did eat the shrimp. I had no idea that people ate alligator tail, let alone that it was in jambalaya. And so that was like my first experience with jambalaya. And after that, you realize, you know, when you become older and stuff, you can put different spins on recipes and do it your way and however you like it. So that's what I've done over the years. Alright, now that our shrimp are pretty much done, we're going to go ahead and take them out of our Dutch oven and put them in a separate container. You can see they're nice and pink. Now to my Dutch oven, I'm going to add the pork. Alright, now while the pork is browning, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my sausage. Now you can use any type of sausage you like. I'm using the smoked sausage just because that's what I have on hand. You can use spicy sausage or kielbasa sausage or whatever you like. Alright, now that our pork is brown, we're going to add this and put it over to the side as well. And then we are going to add our sausage. And we're going to let that brown for a while. And I will be back. Alright guys, my camera cut off because I have a low battery. I went ahead and added all the meat back. I added 1 cup of chicken broth to my pot, a half a teaspoon of garlic, minced garlic, and I added my home canned caramelized onions to the pot. If you don't have caramelized onions or canned onions, you can go ahead and do 1 onion diced up. To that, we're going to add about a teaspoon of paprika for color. Two bay leaves. Some salt. And we're going to go ahead and let that simmer on medium for a half an hour, and I will be back with you. Our jambalaya is done simmering, so we're going to go ahead and shut off the burner. And we're going to move the pot off the hot burner. Alright, to the pot we're going to add frozen cauliflower rice. And the reason I took it off the burner is because I don't want my cauliflower to become mushy. Alright guys, our jambalaya is done. Now it's for the taste test.
Delicious.
So what do you think of jambalaya?
It's good.
Have you ever had it before?
Years ago.
Alright guys, well thank you for following me and watching me make my take on jambalaya. I'll see you soon.